Hey, welcome back to the channel. Let's see if we can get this a little closer to starting. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Well, I do know it needs a battery. I got the belt sitting there. Got some clamps that I need. I got my 2 bolts finally. They've been here, I just haven't had time to get around to it. It's actually somewhat nice. It's still chilly out. I think it says it feels like it's 20. But 2 bolts. These go down underneath that hydrostat and then bolt up. So all of these lines are still loose that I put on, just in case I got to take some off. But I'm going to lay in there, and we're going to get these 2 bolts in, and we're going to start tightening lines. Like, I need a clamp for here. I need a clamp on the drain of the turbo. This thing needs hydraulic fluid, needs oil, the belt put on, fuel lines. That's it. And we might go move something with the new semi-trailer. We might. We'll see how far we get with this. But if you haven't done so, slide on over. Give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Like. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. I see like 19% of the people who watch the videos are actually subscribed. So let's get those numbers going up. All you got to do to subscribe is make a YouTube account, which is a Google account. So probably already got one and you just don't know it. But let's get after this and see where we get to. I figure I'd like to save my knees some. Put some fake grass up in there. See if we can do this without losing the bolts. Ooh, this is actually comfy. Come on. Well, got the bolts in. First bag I grabbed because somebody decided to throw all the John Deere parts, even though they were segregated out in the same box. Wasn't the right ones, so I got the right ones. Found them finally. Hydrostat, the hydraulic pump, that's all in. Just gotta get these lines tightened up, find some clamps. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is a 326D Deere skid steer. Absolutely love the skid steer. Just had a mishap and snapped the crank, which everybody said that's rare. Finding parts for this was extremely challenging because it's rare to have that. So complete new motor, new turbo. Should be a pretty good animal after this. Had like 6,000 hours on it when it did it, but like I said, nobody ever said they've seen that. So let's get this tightened up. Got the back fittings all connected. They definitely didn't design them very well as far as being able to tighten some of them. And there's 8 different sizes that they use, so that really helps out on it. Some days I wonder. Just got to do what's underneath the front here. I think all I'm missing is a clamp up here. And I know I'm missing 2 clamps in the back. One is under the skid steer because it fell off and we couldn't get to it. But let me see what I got. So I got a clamp I'm missing there. That needs to be tightened, that needs to be tightened. And 1 line there. 2 lines. Not too bad. You guys enjoying this? Yeah. I wish I had a shop. I do wish I had a shop. Well, we have a shop, but you can't pick the boom up in it. So that is why, yeah, it's outside. But I'll make do. Ready for spring weather. Did find the clamps. They're sitting right there, so we're good at least there. Just 2 clamps up here. There is 2 clamps missing up here, so this one's not gonna work very good. And then I got 2 in the back. we're gonna get this cranking over, and then that will tell us that we'll get oil into this first, into the turbo, because we put a little bit in, but you got to pre-prime it. And usually you could pull, I guess on this you wouldn't pull it, the pump. Yeah, I guess you'd pull the pump, the fuse to the pump or whatnot. No, it's all mechanical. I don't know. So my answer is just not hook the fuel lines up. I'll get this belt run. Gotta take the tensioner off. Might need a second hand from somebody. I don't know, we'll see. That belt really isn't that bad. I think I do have a spare belt for it too. We do gotta put oil in it. Somebody said make sure you don't forget that, which that would be awkward. You get it going and you're like, hey, there is no oil. That's why there's no pressure. Alrighty, I need two hands to slide this on, but yeah, I'll do that and then we'll get back to you. Oh, found the clamp. Never mind, we're good. Oh, it's frozen though. Oh, there we go. Got the clamp. So that goes right there. That's your boost line going to your intercooler. Okay, we need one clamp and then we'll tighten that and we'll be ready to fire. Couldn't remember how the belt went. Took me a few minutes, then looked up and I'm like, oh, that's how it's run. Makes a lot of sense now. Now we're good. Milwaukee, only the best. I know some of you DeWalt guys are gonna get all butthurt over that and whatnot, but I'm being serious. Not much left to do. Not much left to do at all. Somebody did say you got to use silicone on the base and stuff when I was doing old pans, but you can see my silicone is poking out of it. So we did put silicone on it along with the gasket. So, a lot of previous videos, a lot of people telling me what I'm doing wrong, which sometimes, yeah, makes a lot of sense. I'm like, oh, never thought about that. Like soldering wire and stuff like that. But then some people, I'm like, just watch the rest of the video. Relax, breathe. We're getting it done. They're like, oh, you're working in the dirt. Well, I was on asphalt then. Let me find that clamp. Let's put some oil in this thing. That battery is dead as dead, so we're gonna just jump start it to get going. Up right here, yep. Is that cranked? Oops, stop. We got some smoking going on there. Let me see if I can tap it and get it going. I think, oh, we got it all wired right. Give it a try now. So I'm waiting on oil pressure to come out. You can keep going. Okay, hold up. Definitely gonna need a new starter. That doesn't like life. New starter, new batteries. I didn't get any oil pressure yet. Good. So we got oil there, which means that's good. So then we'll put that. Oh, we got a rag kicking around. Yeah. Clean up my mess. I'll put that back on and then we'll crank it a little more. Here's my dilemma. It starts. I just don't know where the fuel lines go. Like this is labeled, but none of that stuff on the motor's labeled. Is it? No. It might be labeled there. I don't know. I can't read it. So I'm hoping that somebody sends me, I'll put it on Instagram, which by the way, if you don't follow the Instagram, Duffy C91. put it on the Instagram account that if you got wow, 326D or something like it, just send me a video of how those lines are run, because I'm gonna struggle with it. So I guess we'll be on to the next project for right now, and I'll have to come back to this. I really wanted to see this run today. It's been battling me. Well, I don't know if the next project's gonna run either, or if we're just gonna give up on the day and go home. It's actually really nice right now. A few degrees warmer would be awesome, but look at that unit. Looking good. Yeah. Probably won't get around to mess with that today. But what I am gonna do, let's see if I can put a focus on that. Ooh, slick out here. We're gonna try to get this Ackerman excavator. Some people in past videos have picked up on it. So Ackerman got bought by Volvo. I don't even know what year it was when they got bought. So they got Volvo motor. It's got a Volvo motor in it. It's a really good unit. It's been sitting since spring. They were using it, what were they doing? Loading the screener with it, and it started eating coolant and was blowing out or mixing coolant and water. Wow. Mixing oil and coolant, and then it started blowing oil out of the head gasket. So it needs a head gasket. It blew it out, so it got parked there out of the way, and it's really not a bad project. We're gonna have to shovel it off. I'll explain what I'm gonna do. But my goal is, if I can get that started, which that in itself might be hard. I gotta get the mini loader and dig out these snowbanks. If I can get it started, I'll crawl it on the trailer I just got, and I'll pull it out front. I don't want to run it. It ate a head gasket, or it started having the issues like right there, and I got it right to there, and we parked it. And I said, I'm not doing any more damage. So if I can get it crawled onto the trailer, I'm gonna bring it out front, and we're gonna set it on the corner, and then we're gonna be close to the shop, and we'll work on it. Yeah, I think it's just a head gasket. Should be easy enough, but hopefully it doesn't turn into a project. But it's got low hours. We used to do a lot of site work for cranberries. We used to grow cranberries. We used to dig ponds. And I'm just tired of seeing it sit there be broken. So figure that will be good to get done before the spring, because who knows, maybe I'll need it for something. But yeah, I guess I gotta get a shovel. I brought this because I'm probably gonna have to jump it. But yeah, I guess we better dig this snowbank out. There is a little ditch right off the edge of this. But overall, it's needs a bath because it's been sitting for so long. A little bit of mold growing on it. It's a unit, and I know I got some people that are from Sweden, and this is Swedish. Ackerman Swedish? I think Swedish. It's not Finnish. Somebody's gonna correct me here. Yeah, it's Swedish. Somewhere in the UK, somewhere in Europe. They used to build like monster machines for doing quarry work and stuff like that. I think this is like the smallest one they built. Maybe they built a smaller one. I've seen a few around, but they're definitely not as common. They're awesome machines though, but like I said, Volvo bought them, and that was the end of that. So alrighty, better actually do something with it. Starts like a charm now, even with it being below freezing, pretty much. It's consistently. Got it plowed out. Morgan's giving me a hand with this. We're gonna get the back open. I don't even remember where the batteries are. I think they're sitting right in it. Forgot. Something's wrong with the circuit board to start this, so you just gotta jump start it across the starter. And it's cold, so it's taking a little bit here, but as you see, it's a Volvo motor, 4-cylinder. You can see all in here. It's got oil dripping down the block from previously. I don't think it's going to be that much work to do, but I don't really know. But we're gonna get some new head bolts and a head gasket. Well, we'll pull it apart first, but pretty much, let's see, this pops down, take your fuel lines off, take your coolant out, take your valve covers off, and then you got your head bolts. Probably the exhaust on the other side, it got a little baby turbo. Yeah, we got to get this started, just make sure it's running, then we'll get it on the trailer. So like I said, we're just moving it out front, but it's slow because it doesn't have the high speed in it. It has it, but something with the electronics on that board. So you got one gear, which might take you 10 minutes to get out front. Yeah, probably 10 minutes. So by the time we did that, we'd probably dump all the oil out at least like 3 times. So does have oil, but everything's cold, so I think we got a little bit of time before it really starts coming out. So let's see if I can get this loaded. Am I over it?
Yeah.
Been a while since I've run this thing. We made it. Nothing too sketchy. Right in the puddle. We're gonna have to fix those up some. Gotta jump start this thing again. Really digging this setup. Nothing fancy, just 1970s awesomeness. Back when trucking was like trucking, like outlaws and stuff like that. So we gave up on this for the day, so that's why we moved the loader. Still can't figure out which way these go without guessing. So wait on somebody to show me theirs, or we'll go to Deere in the morning and get a diagram from them. I think that's gonna do it for today. A little bit of action. Learned that the trailer actually can get used to move equipment, which he said he moved a skidder and a dozer with it. So it's 25 ton, but yeah, this Ackerman, it's time to do head gasket on it and fix up some of the little stuff like the starter button and things like that don't work. but low hours. It's older. It's a good machine though. So hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you have, give me a thumbs up or drop me a comment. You got an excavator on the farm? Awesome pieces of equipment. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.